Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Christmasful. I'm Sunny the Elf, and here's Santa. Hi, Santa.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Nice to see you, Santa. Well, I am so excited to be here. We had a little bit of a break. Normally, we go live on Saturdays instead of Sundays, but Santa had a big event he had to do. He had to go spend some time with some children, and so we had an extra day, Santa, between Christmasfuls.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, but it's good to see you guys, boys and girls. It's so good to see you. We love when you join us live on our show. Let me tell you a little bit about what Christmasful is and what we do. So this is something new Santa and I have done for this year. And it's special because we saw how different things are this year, right? Because of the virus and things going on in the world. And so a lot of boys and girls have to stay home. There's not as many events going on. And so we really wanted to bring Santa to you guys. And that's what Christmasful is all about. So we do these live shows, usually on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Like I said, today's a little bit different. And it's our opportunity to connect with you, and it's interactive. So boys and girls, we want you, if your parents say it's okay, we want you to leave us a message. You can comment on this video since we're live and connect with us. And then Santa and I can answer your questions throughout the show. And if you guys are wondering, well, how do I find out about Christmasful so I never miss another episode? Well, I'm going to tell you how to do that right now. Okay, so there's a couple different ways you can find out about episodes of Christmasful. If you are on Facebook, we do post our events on Facebook, and you can click that little reminder button whenever you see them, and then you'll be reminded. Something should pop up every time we're live, and then you just click the button and you can join us live. And then on YouTube, you can subscribe to us, and that way, if you miss an episode, you can always go back and check out previous episodes, right, Santa?
That's right. They'll be there for you.
Santa, let's talk to the children about our podcast, because we just recorded a few more episodes. I think it was yesterday we recorded, right? So can you tell them a little bit more about Millennial Santa?
Well, we started Millennial Santa about 3 years ago when a young lad called by mistake up to the North Pole. It surprised us all because we thought we were beyond the normal, below the North Pole or below the Arctic Circle telephones. Well, he got through. Irby got through and had some questions for us. And Sonny and I decided that it would be a good thing that if we could have the children write us or call us or email us, then we could answer all their questions. And we've been doing that for about 3 years now.
That's right. And what I love about this, Santa, is that the kids, they're part of the show because they send us their questions. And boys and girls, if mom and dad says it's okay, you can actually go on our website, which is Christmasful.com, and record your message so we can actually hear your voice on our podcast. So you'll ask the question, then Santa will answer it, and then you can have that as a nice little keepsake, right, of your time with Santa Claus. So it's a lot of fun. We love doing this show, and your parents can subscribe to it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And there are daily episodes that come out. We started on November 15th, and we're going to be doing these episodes all the way through Christmas. So each day you can listen to a new episode. All right,
That's right.
Santa, it is time for our countdown to Christmas. Are you ready? Here we go.
Tick tock, it's time to count down to Christmas.
All right, 11 days. Can you believe it, Santa?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's getting closer and closer.
It is. And Santa, I was telling you earlier, something that you didn't even know about me is that the number 11 is my favorite number.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that. That's interesting.
It's
It
one
really
of
is.
those. It's one of those things where I see the number 11 like all the time. Like it could be on a scoreboard or it could be in a video that I'm editing, or I just look up in the clock and there's like the number 11. So there's something with the number 11 in me. And so
Oh
I'm
yeah,
happy.
I've often thought about that. There's actually a study of numbers, numerology, and they study numbers and the effects of on people.
Oh, yeah.
And there is a certain correlation between numbers and people. So,
Yeah.
as soon as I find out more, do some more studying on it, I may reveal a little bit of one of my shows here.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love to know why I see the number 11 all the time. Do you have a favorite number, Santa?
Oh, yes, I do. I do. And mine's 10. I like 10.
Okay.
10's one of my biggies. So it shows up a lot in my life. And, it was just shows up a lot. So it's special to me. It really is.
I think it's funny that our numbers are so close together. You're 10 and I'm 11. Maybe Rudolph will be 12. We'll
I
just
don't
keep going.
know.
We'll just keep going with the numbers.
Yeah.
All right, Santa, let's tell the boys and girls what's happening with today's show. So, we've got a fun show for you guys, lots of videos today. We are going to start with some Santa mail. So, some of you have reached out to us. We have some pictures, Santa, from some of our listeners that we're going to share. They sent us some pictures and they just wanted to say hi to us. And then we have a couple questions from boys and girls out there. So that's Santa mail. And then we're going to do a meet and greet. So we have some boys and girls joining us today. And that's one of our favorite parts, right? Santa is connecting with the children.
That's right. Yep.
So we've got a couple people joining us today, and then we are going to teach you how to make a holiday treat. Now, this is a special one. And I've got some questions for Santa about this one. I'm not going to give it away what it is. You guys are just going to have to stay tuned in today's show, and you'll learn more about our holiday treat. And then we're going to play a fun reindeer game, and we're going to show you how to make it using stuff right around your home. So that's what's coming up on today's show. Should be fun. All right, Santa, you ready to start with our Santa mail?
That's right. Well, let's go with it.
Okay, here we go.
We love to hear from you. Let's open Santa mail.
Santa mail. Well, I just want to remind you, boys and girls, that you can email us anytime you want. If mom and dad says it's okay, again, you can go to our website at Christmasful.com, and there is a link at the top of our website that says Santa mail. All right. So all you have to do is click that link, and then we love getting pictures from you guys. Or if you draw a picture for Santa, or maybe you want to show us your wish list, whatever's going on, we just love that. And so we have a email. Actually, I think it was actually, they may have posted on social and sent us an email. So this family really wanted to be on the show, and I love it. So we're going to call this a shout out. Okay. And this is from Brian. And Brian asks, can you say Merry Christmas to my two grandchildren, Leo, who's age 3, and Brody, who's not quite 1. I believe Brody's going to be 1 in January. But yeah, I want to know if we can say Merry Christmas. And I have some pictures of them too, Santa, and they're so cute.
Okay.
Look at these pictures.
Great. Oh, my goodness. Well, Leo and Brody, I hope you both have a wonderful Christmas and have a great Christmas with your family. And I hope you also have a very happy new year. So thank you for getting a hold of us. And it's nice to see you, Leo. You're all bundled up. I see that in your elf outfit. And little Brody's there sitting in front of the fireplace, nice and warm. All right. Very good. Nice pictures. Thank you.
I feel like Leo is an elf in training. That looks a little big for him, but he'll grow into it, right, Santa? We'll put it to good use here around Christmas time. And then I love with Brody, I love all the decorations in the background. Super cute. Aw. So these are brothers. Leo and Brody are brothers. And boys, thank you so much for sending in your pictures. You're adorable. We love it. And boys and girls, keep those pictures coming because it's a great way for us to be able to connect with you guys. And we'll share those on the show whenever you send them in. Okay, so that was our shout out. Now we have some questions, Santa. Are you ready?
Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Shoot on.
Okay, here we go. Here's our first question from Kara. Kara wants to know what animals live at the North Pole.
Well, Kara, there's not a whole lot of animals that live up here. We have the reindeer, of course, and then I have my sled dogs. And then we got some snowshoe bunnies up here. I see them every so often, but that's just about it as far as up here at the North Pole. We're pretty isolated where we are. Now I know a lot of places around the Arctic Circle. They have a lot of different animals, marmots, and they have deer, and they got all kinds of different things. But up here at the North Pole, pretty much just the three of them.
I know a lot of people think that the reindeer live up here, but that's not the case at all.
No, no. We take care of them up here, and we feed them well. And but normally when it warms up, we take the reindeer down below the Arctic Circle, and we let them graze. And on the north slopes of Canada and Alaska, they get to go up there and graze a lot. And that's what they do the rest of the year. They got pretty much a pretty good life. You know, we work them for 2 months or so, and then after that, it's holiday season for them. So,
well, they work hard during the holidays, though. They
they do, they do.
All right. Well, thank you, Kara, for that question. And let's see. Oh, we have another Kara. How do we get two Karas back to back? Here's another Kara. Another Kara wants to know how many toys can you fit in your bag, Santa?
Oh, Kara, that's top secret. But I will tell you this, my bag is special, and it was specially made by Mrs. Claus. And here's what I can tell you is that Mrs. Claus, and I told her to make the bag, I said, it needs to be big, and then sometimes it needs to be bigger. And then there's even times that it needs to be bigger. So Mrs. Claus worked her magic, and she made a bag, and it's a big bag, and it astounds everybody on how many gifts that we can get in it. And it astounds me sometimes. You know, the elves are really good at packing, and they pack the bag, and they keep packing the bag. And I go, wow, isn't it full yet? And they go, no, we can still put quite a few things in here. And they keep doing that. And, you know, we're all in awe of Mrs. Claus's talents in sewing. But yeah, that's the deal. And it's a special bag. It really is.
Aww. Well, yes, it's a very magical, very special magical bag. I know when the elves get too close to it, you kind of have to fend them off a little bit and say, hey guys, this is special.
Not necessarily, because sometimes I keep losing the elves in the bag.
Well, serves them right for getting too close to your
it's
bag.
one of the things, you know. I mean, I've actually sent elves in there with packages, and all of a sudden I'm standing by looking for elves, and you know, like, well, where's Snickerdoodle? And then somebody will say, well, he went in the bag. And so then we'll yell, and he'll be down there, and he has to find his way out. And it can be comical sometimes. It really can.
Well, whenever you're missing an elf, maybe just double check the bag.
Check my bag. Yep.
Check the bag. All right. Well, boys and girls, again, we love to hear from you, and we want you to email us. So if you have a question for us, go ahead and email us. There's the website right there. You can go to Christmasful.com and send us an email through Santa Mail. I mentioned that a little bit earlier, but it's really easy to do. And then Santa and I will read your mail on one of our episodes. Okay, Santa, it's time to meet and greet. We have a little boy, Turner, that's going to be joining us. Here we go.
Got a question? Take a seat. Santa's here to meet and greet.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring Turner on.
Tune.
Hello, Turner.
Hi,
Nice
Turner. How
to
are
see
you
you.
today? I know you've been sitting there for a while. How are you? Can you hear me? Okay, I can just barely hear you. So maybe you could turn up your volume just a little bit and I can hear you better. But yeah, looking good today. So are you doing anything special today? Oh, you're drawing. Let me see that again. Wow, that is so neat. Wow, that's Rudolph, isn't it? My goodness. Oh yeah, there's one of our elves, a snowman. Wow, you draw a lot of you're a really good artist. Do you draw a lot of Christmas characters? Is that a cup of hot cocoa? Yeah, I love hot cocoa. I really do. So, you're getting all ready for Christmas? Did you put up your Christmas tree?
Got a wooden tree.
A special tree this year.
You got a special tree? You got a special tree this year?
Yeah, it's a wooden because our cat.
It's what?
We have a kitten, so we couldn't put up a regular Christmas tree.
Oh, that's understandable. Yeah, a lot of people can't. Don't feel bad about that. You know, a lot of it is just being able to have a tree. You know, you can't necessarily get a real tree all the time. And it's nice to have a tree. You ever watch Snoopy and Charlie Brown? Did you ever watch those comics? I used to watch them all the time. Remember Charlie Brown's Christmas tree? It looked terrible. It only had a few stems on it, but he put ornaments on it, and that was his pride and joy. You know, so take pride in your Christmas tree, decorate it, with mom and dad, work together on it, and that's what makes it fun. Then you can take some pictures, and then in years to come, you can look back on those, and there'll be good things to think about. So, do you know what you want for Christmas?
Tell me why.
You thinking about it, Turner? I can kind of hear Dad prompting you in the background. That's okay. We allow dads and moms to come on this show too. We really like it. So Turner.
Okay, pay attention. Sales talking. Tell them what you would like. What's your number one?
What do you want for Christmas?
I want a kid's dartboard.
A dartboard? Wow. Now I haven't been asked for one of those in a long time. That sounds like fun. Have you ever played darts before? No? Okay, well, it's something good to learn. So do you have any questions for me today? Anything you want to know that nobody has told you before? No? You'd no reason to be shy, Turner. We're on opposite ends of a TV, so a computer. So we're doing good, okay?
Question for Santa that you could think of?
Did you hear my story about the toy bag? Mrs. Claus made it. Did you hear that? Yeah. Yeah, and there's some good questions I get every so often, about what kind of animals up at the North Pole. Do you know what a snowshoe rabbit is? You ever seen one? They're white, and they got big old feet for running around in the snow. They're really nice looking bunnies. They really are.
Someone's shy today.
Oh yeah. Well, that happens. Even over the computer, it happens.
Yeah.
In real life, it happens. You have a wonderful smile, Turner. You know that?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, you're in school now? Are you going to school, or are you doing school at home?
School at home.
School at home. Must be rough because you don't have all your friends there with you. And I understand that. It really is rough. It's rough on a lot of people, but you study hard and things will get better here in the future. you'll be able to, I hope maybe next year you'll be able to go back to school and be able to hang out with your friends and have a good time. You're hoping the same thing, aren't you? Yep, I knew that. So, yeah, we'll have to keep our fingers crossed and do a lot of praying, okay? All right. In the meantime, you stay safe, all right? Don't go catching this nasty cold thing out there, the virus, all right? All right. Well, thank you,
Well,
Turner. I enjoyed talking to you.
hey, Turner, let's take a quick picture. Go ahead and look into the camera, okay? And smile real big. And I'll take a picture of all of us and send it to you, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right. Good job, Turner. Thank you so
Good
much for
job,
joining us
Turner.
on our show. It was so good to see you. Now, make sure
And it
you're
was
a good
nice to
boy.
meet you. Yes. It was very nice to meet you.
Bye, Turner.
Maybe
Have a good
someday,
day.
maybe someday we'll meet in person, okay?
So cute. Awesome. Okay, well, Santa, moving right along. Are you hungry at all? Because we've got a really sweet treat to show the boys and girls.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for some. Actually, I was, it's kind of funny because I really wanted to have some popcorn. I don't know why
Wow.
popcorn. You would think I'd want a cookie or something, but I got this thing about popcorn that sounds good right now.
Well, Santa, I might be able to help you out with that one.
Is that
But first,
right?
that's right.
Good.
I might be able to help you out. Let's see.
Yum, yum, it tastes so sweet. We love a holiday treat.
Okay. Well, Santa, you asked for popcorn, and I've got some popcorn for you, but it's a little bit different than what you might be thinking. Okay? Take a look at this. Boys and girls, we are making Grinch popcorn.
Oh
So,
my.
yeah, it is kind of a spin on your favorite snack. Maybe you cuddle up near the fire with some popcorn and a warm blanket around the holidays. Well, we're going to show you how to make Grinch popcorn. Now, Santa, I have a question about that. I have a question about the Grinch. I would like to know what your relationship is with the Grinch. Like, how are you guys doing? We see the movies and we think the Grinch turned good, right? His heart grew, but I don't know. How are you feeling about the Grinch these days?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. The Grinch and I do not cuddle up and eat popcorn on the couch.
No?
We no, he cleaned his act up quite a bit and he's doing all right, but he still gets into mischief from time to time, and he still every so often I'll catch him and he doesn't really have the Christmas spirit. And I have to
Aw.
remind him about it. But he okay guy, he's around, he's around. But like I said, we don't cuddle up and eat popcorn on the couch. So, we do shake hands every so often. Sometimes I have to chase after him if he's getting into something. So,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Well, this holiday treat is special for the Grinch, right? It's basically regular popcorn, but
Well,
we're
he'd like it.
he would love it, I'm sure. Maybe that would make his heart just a little bit bigger each Christmas. Maybe that's what we need to start doing. Just
Maybe we need to
delivering
start. I
him.
need to feed him more sweets.
And especially the Grinch popcorn. I think he's really going to like
Yeah,
it.
I might try
Okay,
that. We'll
well,
take a look at this.
that's right. Let's take a look and see what kind of ingredients go into this. Now, here at Christmasful, we like to show you things that are simple to make. And some of this stuff, you should always have a parent or guardian near you when you're doing this, just to monitor everything. But this is pretty simple, right? We've got 10 cups of popcorn. We need to make green food coloring. So if you don't have green, you can mix yellow and blue together to make green. And then we need some mini marshmallows, some red M&Ms, and that's really just to kind of decorate at the end. You need some butter, some salt, and really, boys and girls, that's it for the ingredients. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk through, it's a 3-step process, so pretty easy, right? So I'm going to walk you through the steps, and then we have some elves that are going to join us to show you how you actually put everything together. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with step 1. Okay, so step 1 is to pop some popcorn. All right, so that makes sense, right? If we're going to make popcorn, it starts with actually popping some popcorn. And it doesn't matter, like the picture here shows like a more professional popcorn maker. You could do this in the microwave, so that's fine, like whatever works for you, but you need to pop some popcorn. And again, we're supposed to end up with 10 cups of popcorn. Okay. Now, step 2 is to start combining this together. This is what's going to happen. You're going to melt the butter and the food coloring together. And then now you're not going to do that yourself, right? Because you got a hot stove, you need your mom and dad around, but you're going to melt that together and then you're going to pour it onto the popcorn. Now, here's something that I learned in doing all of this is that a little goes a long way because you have the butter, the food coloring, and actually you mix the marshmallows in there as well. And so it can be pretty sticky. And it has a lot of sugar in it. And I know, boys and girls, you love to have sugar all over everything, but it may not be so good for your teeth. It may drive your parents a little crazy, right? So just use it sparingly, okay? What we did in this video I'm about to show you, we kind of poured it all over everything. But I think if I were to do this again, I'd more like sprinkle the green all over everything. And then you're just going to mix it together. And it's going to end up looking like this. You're going to add some marshmallows and some M&Ms. That's what the little red, like little candies are. Those are like mini M&Ms is what we got. And that's what it looks like. And there's your Grinchy Grinch popcorn. What do you think, Santa? Do you think the Grinch would like that?
Oh, I know he would. He likes that stuff. So he'd chomp down on it and sit on the couch and watch a movie.
Or it might be bouncing off the walls after having
afterwards.
All
I could. You never can tell.
Marshmallows. All right. Well, boys and girls, let's go ahead and show you how to make this. We were able to get our little elves together a couple days ago, and we made this up here at the North Pole in one of our kitchens. And this is what it looks like. Very Christmassy.
That looks good. I think it looks good. I may even try that.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it is really good. You have to be careful if you put too much of like the green mixture on it. Sometimes it'll like harden, so you got to eat it right away. But I think if you just kind of did more of a drizzle on it, we were trying to cover all of the popcorn, and then it kind of turned into like like this hard thing that was kind of hard to break apart. We did. We managed to eat it all. Don't worry. But I think if I were to do it again, maybe a little less of the green.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking about making popcorn balls.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I love
Yeah, I
popcorn
was thinking
balls.
about making popcorn
Mhm.
balls.
Yeah. So that's very festive. Yeah, you could
That'd
probably
be something I could throw at the Grinch.
Oh, you might have some instead of snowballs, just throw popcorn balls at each other. It'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Ah,
That'd be
all
good.
right. Well, we have one more segment, one more topic to talk about today, Santa, and that is our reindeer games. So let's go ahead and put that up here.
Rudolph, come and play. Let's make a reindeer game.
Hooray! Hooray! Reindeer games. So, boys and girls, this is a fun segment. We love to play games here at the North Pole. And this is kind of, we created this because the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and how he loves to play, with the reindeer games, that whole thing with the reindeers. And so we thought, let's teach the boys and girls how they can make fun games around the home. We know a lot of you guys are at home right now, and especially, those of you that are about to go on your winter break. And so you may have some extra time around the house. And these are fun little games that you can play, usually using stuff that's already, around your home, at least stuff you probably have around the house during the holidays. And so, Santa, today we are going to play this game. It's called Snowman Bowling. You like to bowl,
Oh,
Santa?
wow. Yes, I do.
Yeah. So this is our own version of bowling. And you can see right there, you can make it with some cups, and you just need some basic items. In fact, let's go ahead and show everybody what they're going to need to make this. You need 6 disposable white cups. So those could be, paper cups or styrofoam cups. And it does work if the cups are a little taller. So, cups come in different sizes. But if you have at least 6 of those, you can have a lot more. You can make this a lot more elaborate, but at least 6 white cups. You need black and orange construction paper. You need more of the black as opposed to the orange, because that's how we're going to make the eyeballs and the mouth. That's the black part. And then the orange is for the carrot, for the nose. And then you need some basic stuff. You need some scissors, some glue, and that can just be the regular glue that you would use at school, right? It doesn't have to be special glue. And then snowballs or some sort of balls to be able to throw and roll. I actually found that rolling works better, but that's what you're going to need. Okay. So it's pretty easy to make this. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go through the steps, kind of like we did with our holiday treat. And then I'm going to show you guys a video of our elves putting these things together. So here's the first step. With construction paper, you're going to cut 2 large black circles, and that's going to be for the eyes. And then you're going to do 4 small black circles, and that's going to be to form the mouth. And then you need 1 orange triangle, and that's going to be for the nose. And you have to do that for each cup. So if you're doing this with your brother and sisters, this is really fun because each of you guys can have a cup, or you can take 2 cups and just be in charge of your 2 cups. And then the process goes by really quickly, and it's real easy to put this all together. So you need more black paper than you need the orange paper. And the other thing I wanted to mention is sometimes it's hard to cut a circle, like unless you're really good at drawing a circle, and I'm not that good at drawing circles, you can trace it. So we use like a bottle top. So if you have a water bottle nearby, like a disposable water bottle, right, that you would get from the store, you can take off the top, the little cap, and that's great for the small circles. And then we use, like, if you have like a little medicine cup or something like that, you can trace it. And that's great for the bigger circles, right? For the eyes. And then you can pretty much do some sort of triangle, right? So that's kind of how you do it. So let's go through we did step 1 already. Let's do step 2. All right. Next step is to glue with just, white, regular, glue that you would use at school. Glue the snowman face on each of the cups. And because the cups are round, you kind of have to press on it a little bit and maybe just hold it down for a little bit. You don't need a lot of glue, but make sure you put glue around the edges so the edges stick properly. Okay. And then step 3 is to stack your cups. So you're going to stack them up. See the cups way in the background? You're going to stack them up. You're going to do 3 on the bottom, then 2, then 1, or you can make this much bigger than that. You can just, design and create the faces on maybe 6 of the cups and then still use other cups to make this much bigger and more elaborate, right? So you stack your cups and then you take turns rolling the snowballs and knocking down all of the cups. So that's pretty simple, right? To put it all together. Santa, you think you could handle that?
I could. Together? Yeah, this looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, let's
Plus,
go ahead.
I'd have elves to help me too.
Let's go ahead and show everybody what our little elves did in putting this game together. Take a look. Santa, did you see how it was a lot harder to roll the ball or roll the snowball, like pushing it on the table as opposed to throwing it? It was a lot harder to roll it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What kind of snowballs were those?
Well, those were...
What kind of snowballs were those?
Yeah, they weren't real snowballs, right? Because those would melt. But I don't know what they're made of. It's kind of like the same material like a stuffed animal is made out of. They're just like cute little things. So, but you could use whatever you wanted to. Yeah, you could use whatever you wanted to. It's better if it actually rolls a little bit, right? Because if you're gonna push it, on the table, it's gotta roll, right? But yeah, so
I can see that.
Super fun game. We do have a comment that I wanted to share from a friend of Santa that's been on the show in the past. So Tamsin says, "Hey, Sunny and Santa, happy Sunday." So we had Tamsin on the show. Yeah, what was it, last weekend?
Like last week or so. Tamsin is really, her books are a lot of fun to read, and I've really enjoyed talking to her, and I've enjoyed reading some of her books. So it has been fun. So thank you, Tamsin, and it's so nice to hear from you again.
That's right. And let's see here. I love the picture of her family all hanging out together. How cute is that? So yeah, Tamsin's book is A Reindeer's Christmas. So we've posted a little bit about that, but that's a great book if you guys are looking for a book during the holidays. And Santa, I think that pretty much wraps up our show today. We did a lot of different things. So let's go ahead and do a quick review, boys and girls. And if you missed anything today, remember you can go back on our YouTube channel and you can watch all of these videos. We automatically put them up there once we're done broadcasting live. But yeah, so we started things off and we said that there's 11 days left until Christmas. Super fun. And we went through our Santa mail, right? We met Leo
Yeah.
and Brody as part of Santa mail today. And we had Kara, 2 different Karas, ask us questions about, one was about animals at the North Pole, and another one was about how many toys you can fit in your bag. We had our meet and greet with Turner, who's 6 years old, super cute Turner. And then we did a couple more things. We had our holiday treats where we learned how to make Grinch popcorn, and Reindeer Games where we learned how to do some Snowman Bowling. So boys and girls, if you missed any of that, you can go to our website. You can also check out our YouTube channel because I'll be putting all of those videos up there. So not just our live video, but the videos, if you want to go back and see our elves with the Snowman Bowling, or if you missed anything like that,
Oh, yeah.
all of that's going to go up on our YouTube
See, that way
channel.
you can check out and maybe make some of those crafts. It'd be fun to play with a few things like that,
Yeah.
especially since a lot of us are stuck at home right now. Yeah.
That's right. And like I said, the boys and girls are going to be getting out of school here shortly for winter break. And so it's a nice, fun thing. Just, turn on the fireplace, play a little Christmas music, and try a Christmas craft or holiday treat or a reindeer game, and you're all set. That's a
That's
great way
right.
to spend your day. All right. Well, real quickly, we want to remind everyone how you can catch Christmasful. So we are live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and usually Saturdays, although today was a little bit different. So we're live today, which is a Sunday. But if you want to be notified, remember, you can click those reminder buttons. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. And we also want to remind you of our podcast, Millennial Santa. You can subscribe to that on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And we're still looking for boys and girls to send in their questions. So if you go to our website at Christmasful.com, you can actually record your voice actually asking Santa a question, and then we'll use that on our podcast. So we
That
love
is so
hearing
cool.
from you.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead,
I would
Santa.
love to hear from you. I really would. It'd make my day.
Well, Santa, there's a lot of other ways people can follow us online. So I want to put this screen up real quick. Christmasful on Facebook, Christmasfully on Instagram, and on Twitter, we are Christmasful as well. And we post a lot of different stuff. If you want to see some behind the scenes of how we do Christmasful, we post some stuff like that, and then link to some of the segments that we've had on the show. So that's another great way to connect
Cool.
with us. All right, Santa, do you want to send us off with your famous greeting?
Oh, yes. Well, everybody, you take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and remember to keep the spirit of Christmas in your hearts throughout the whole year. Bye now, and Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas, boys and girls. We will be back here tomorrow on Monday. So we'll see you then.